Hey everyone, a big hello to you all. Today I went fishing with my wife. Say hi. We set out to catch some catfish and we're going to try to catch one today. So we set out to catch some catfish, my friends. We're going to try to catch a catfish today. Today our weather has changed dramatically. It was hot, now it is cold. I saw a fleece sweater, one more jacket, because at night it transmits 5 degrees of heat. But we will be, and I will say right away, not all night, but somewhere until 12, until 1 o'clock, we will be there. A lot of mosquitoes immediately, mosquito repellent. Because the guys will simply eat you up without it. If it gets too bad, it won't be fishing. It'll be pure torture. In general, I am in such a gorgeous place. The depth here is about 7 meters. Somewhere at that point here, there are whirlpools here. Do you see how the water was so straight here? It seems like it's boiling, turbulent, that is, the return flow is going there. There's a strong current. This year, guys, the water level has risen very much. If I was fishing before, the water here was even lower, but now it's impossible to get anywhere near it. Here near the shore there is a corner of 3 meters, and further 5-7. There in the center there is maybe 8 somewhere a hole, so it's just dam. That's how cool I'll be fishing, so I'll flat out on the bottoms. Today I will try to tell you all the nuances, so to speak, from A to Z, fishing. I don't know, I'll catch it. I won't catch it today, but I'll tell you everything in as much detail as possible. As you guys have been telling me, Seryoga, make your videos longer, but share more information, as much as you can. Okay guys, I'll try, because I went fishing for catfish last year, 5 times probably, or even more, and I went the same year. And catching it is very, very interesting. I fish with flats, because it is a universal bait for catfish, which he loves. By the way, how do you catch live bait for catfish fishing? You can check the link in the description. There will be a video for those who haven't seen it yet or don't know what to catch. Basically, bottom rigs are just regular bottom rigs, and I'll show you what it looks like. I will throw it in different places. That is, I will throw it there behind a tree. I will throw it here. So I'm going to cast into the hole. Like I said, it's 8 meters deep, and I'll try to throw it at the exit of the hole. That is a little further away the catfish can feed, both further and closer. That is, it is not clear. In different weather the fish bite completely differently, since the weather has changed now. It might not bite at all, I'm serious. Because as I've read and noticed, I've read about catfish in books and literature on catfish fishing. He likes stable weather. When the weather changes, it's hard to catch them. But at the same time, there can be an awesome bite. Last year I had a situation when I came to fish for catfish. And guys, there was stable weather, heat, and then a thunderstorm rolled in. The sky was all sparkling. I also have that video on my channel, and that's when I caught 8 of them. 8. Well, I'll say right away, if there are catfish, they won't be huge ones here, unfortunately. But guys, these little catfish do show up. Yeah, catching them is pretty awesome. It's action, you know, it's thrilling. So I don't know what to expect today. It'll be great, it'll be bad. Anyway, that's enough of me talking, so to speak. I hope I charged you up with emotions. Let's go gather the gear. I'm setting up my frame, this little table. This one I really like. You can have lunch on it, guys, eat, do everything. Now let's go. I'll show you how I'm going to set up the tackle. It's very simple. This is a very ordinary bottom rod. Here it is, with a homemade weight. Homemade weight, well, about 30 grams. Here's the weight I have. It looks like this. It's a big homemade weight. This is what it looks like, a big homemade weight. And here, it's a bit lighter. So guys, any weight you make can be used here. Well, you can use any kind of cylinder. Here for... Let's attach more of these goals from here. A heavier weight, we push it through. And so here's our weight, and you can attach it right here. I recently found my, how should I put it, spare parts like these, and I'll show you now. Look at this small bead on the zoom, you see. You can use a bigger bead or a smaller one. There's a difference. I don't have this bead. Now I'm putting it on friends. Right here. And now we tie it to this end. Swivel, a regular swivel of any size. And then a leader to the swivel. And a hook to the leader. And this will be our bottom rig for today's fishing. So we have a sliding weight now. And friends, now we just need to tie the leader. As for the leader, I'm going to tie the leader. Guys, it's also made of braid. Not from monofilament, not from fluorocarbon, but from braid. I realized for myself that braid, the catfish, reacts to it maybe even better than to monofilament. Maybe he thinks she's more real. Maybe he's not scared. But I swear I've noticed this trend on my fishing trips. Or bites. How it happens, or how if you use braid, then guys, the fish bite better on it. I don't know why that is. And also it's important that your hooks are sharp. Guys, a hook with a long shank won't work, but a regular carp hook will fit perfectly. Now I'm going to find that carp hook in my tackle box and show it to you. Well, this hook, about this size, is the most optimal for catfish fishing, but you can definitely use a bigger one. There are generally huge hooks that are used, but for my bag this hook is the most suitable. It is important, when you hook the release, that the entire hook is on its own. The hook should be in the worm, meaning there shouldn't be any metal showing. This is also a belief among fishermen. Yeah, they say that if any part of the bare metal is visible, the catfish will bite less because it feels everything. It has a lot of sensitive receptors, and it senses every, so to speak, danger. So, any metal or anything else. And it might just not bite at all, or it could bite and then spit it out right away. Here... So, that's how it is. Use it. Today, I'm going to be using this amazing flashlight from Phoenix, the HL55. Guys, this is a cool flashlight. Now let's open it up and see what's inside. And inside, along with the flashlight, we have a bunch of instructions. As we can see, there's a spare O-ring. The O-ring. So, here it is. How it goes through the head. You can just put it on and make a rubber band. This is how it looks on top, so it holds tightly. The flashlight itself is made of aluminum, guys. And I also ordered a battery for this flashlight. This is a cool rechargeable battery with a capacity of 3500 mAh. About an hour. I really like Phoenix batteries. They are, friends, really. Like that. Here's what it says, the capacity. That's right. They work well. These batteries, they have a long charge-discharge cycle. Now we're going to insert it. So, let's take a look, plus or minus. This is how we insert the aluminum everywhere. Everything spins perfectly. This is what it looks like. The maximum brightness of this flashlight is 420 lumens, but in turbo mode, it can shine at 900 lumens. At its peak, it shines at 420 lumens, guys, and it lasts for 3 hours and 45 minutes on each fishing trip. I only use Phoenix flashlights. I really like them. They always come through for me. I know that if I charge them, their power will last me. Guys, it shines all night long, even until the morning. Or for 2 nights. It's just crazy. I've dropped it many times. We can also turn off this new one, for example. Just drop it. Nothing will happen to it at all. There it goes, it flew away from me. You can take it, then just wash it, and that's it. Nothing will break. No plastic, nothing. Then you just shake it off, put it on your head, whether with a hat, without a hat, or under a hat, and we get to work. To turn it on, this flashlight, specifically this model, only requires a single touch. So, if we're fishing, just press it, and it lights up. There are flashlights that you need to hold for a few seconds to turn them on. That's not very good in these models. To turn it on, that's not very good in these models. Which need to be held, because here we are fishing. We have, let's say, a bite. Yes, we press sharply. Run there to the bells, make a hook, catch, that's it. So, in this one, guys, everything is clear. And in those flashlights, where you have to wait to turn them on, we press the button, hold it, hold it, hold it. And basically, while we're holding it, we might miss a catch, or something else. That's why this specific model of flashlight is just perfect for fishing. Next question, guys, you were asking, it's not about Sergey. How many hooks do you attach per release? I can tell you that, to be honest, I attach 2 when there's no fishing and it ends. There were many difficult bites. Or, as then, of course, we hook 1. Everything that is there, you can hook. 3 can be hooked. How many are shorter? How many you have? That's how much you hook. If you've caught a lot of worms, attach 3 to 4, but make sure they don't wiggle around too much and the hook is covered at the same time. It's best to cover the entire shank, like I told you. When threading the bait, push it in deeper further out. I'm covering the hook point, guys. I'm covering the hook point so that it forms a little bunch. Something like that. Let's go make a cast. I sent the first donka into flight, put a bell, guys, on the top. And now we have to wait for a bite. I don't know if it will happen. Now I will place the rest of the donks according to the same principle, only I will make a scattering. Well, literally, I'll throw something further, something to the left, something to the right. So, today I'm going to throw everything into deeper water. I'm going to throw it on the edge, or right on the drop-off. I won't be throwing into the shallows, but I'll be casting specifically into deeper water, closer to the channel. I have a cool headlamp, guys, but if I just set it down, As you can see, it's just darkness here, and the bugs will totally eat it up. It would be impossible. I'm going to wrap it in a bag now so the bugs don't eat it up too much. Alright, let me turn it on. Where's the button? Whoa, and it will be like this. The light is good. And the bugs, well, they won't bite us too much because without the headlamp, you just can't see anything. But with it, guys, it's going to be really cool around here. Here, this. So to speak, it's a life hack to keep the bugs from messing up your headlamp too much. Put a white bag. The plastic ones will be just great. Guys, it's currently 9 p.m. and as I've noticed, the most active biting happens specifically from 8 to 12. So if there are no bites during this time, then later on, there will be a bite. There was a bite just now and I came here with the camera. Did you hear that, right? There was a small bite. Here's this bottom rod right here. There was a little hit. Well, a single bite. It might not actually be a bite as it seems because a catfish doesn't bite that sharply. Tuna, he's taking it further. These are bats. They're flying around here. And if you can't see, I have fireflies here. They're still glowing a bit. Yeah, and the bats and those fireflies, sometimes they just throw themselves, get caught on the line, and it results in a hit. You get all excited, run to the bell, but in reality there's no fish there, no bites. I just got hit by a bat. I set one bottom rod right here. Oh no, there's a bite! Maybe it's biting. Guys, is anyone there? I don't know who, but someone is already there. Let's take a look now. Well, there's a little catfish over there. Look how small this little bear is. We're going to release it. We've already caught one with you. It's really cool by itself. The first dream is here. The little one is so small. We will, of course, let him out now. We will get the glass out of his head with you. But right away, I didn't have time to unwind the other rods, and he already took it, guys. That's awesome. This is even... It's not a catfish. I'm not sure what kind of fish this is. This is like... It's not a catfish, it's this one. And what do they call them? The owls don't have it, guys. I forgot what it's called. No, neither Lenokwa nor Ueri, but damn. In short, guys, I've never caught that kind of fish, not once. I don't know what kind of fish this is. Write in the comments, but it's not a catfish. Because it doesn't have any whiskers at all. It's not a catfish. And the coloring is different. Write in the comments what kind of fish this is. Look at the color of it. You see, it has this kind of spotted color. Wow, it's really putting up a fight. I've caught small catfish before and they had whiskers, but this one doesn't have any whiskers at all. It's the first time I've caught a fish like this. I swear. I've never caught one before. How did you catch that fish, guys? I don't know what kind of fish this is. Write in the comments, but I'm releasing it. Oh, let it swim. Dude, what are you doing? That's it. Get out of here. We got away. Guys, there's just an insane amount of bugs here. What's going on? Write in the comments what kind of fish it is. I wonder really, is it some kind of eel or what? It's the first time I've caught something like this. It looks like a catfish without whiskers and in such an odd color. Guys, I found 2 fireflies in the tackle box. Now I'll hook them on the bell, at least 2 bottom rods. Here are already 2 bottom rods set up. You see, I literally just cast the first line and there was a bite right away. I'll hook them up so I can see which rod is getting a bite. The fireflies are shining wonderfully so far. You can see the light is absolutely super. So it will be just perfect when I see which bell is pecking just super. And here, from 2 bottom fishing rods, you can understand which one is biting, but when you put 3, 4, it's no longer clear. That's why the fireflies are really helpful. Guys, the biggest mistake was I didn't deploy the landing net, even though I caught a small fish. And in my opinion, this is in the jungle. Write in the comments, am I right or not? I didn't unfold the landing net. That was my main mistake. When I arrived here, well, how did I know that I would catch something? Well, I arrived in a hurry, unfolded all the gear, but I forgot about the landing net. Never forget, because you see how I put 1 bottom fishing rod. There was a bite right away from the first donk. but if there had been something bigger, I could have simply screwed up. So, the landing net is something you should never forget to set up. Guys, if you can see, look how much this spring is stretched by the current. These aren't bites, it's nothing, it's just the current pulling on the line. There's a strong current there, it's swirling around. Here, it is. And sometimes you just move it smoothly, you know? It might get caught on some grass or something else. And there will be such fluctuations. Under no circumstances should you set the hook if you get a bite, even if it's a small fish. It will be much stronger, like a hit, you can hear it, just like I told you. This is all not that, this is all... It's just the current.
The subtitles for this video were meticulously crafted and produced by the talented individual known as Dimatorzok.
Guys, this is already a catfish. It's a small one, and it took the bait carefully from the side. Here he is. Such a beauty. Look, he just took off in the morning because it was impossible to film. Masha, hold the rhythm. Let's carefully take it off the hook.
It's slippery, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I'm with you. From the edge, from the edge. Carefully. Carefully, you took it from us. Let's go release it. Here he is, a beautiful little biter. He got away. No, he didn't get away. He got tangled up. Well, okay, it's easier this way.
Another thing, guys, is that I'm casting... Maybe you can see the line now. I don't know if the line is visible on the camera or just the rod. So my line is like this. Let me try to show you. He went very far to the right into the bushes. He went really far to the right. He went into the bushes. So the current is so strong that my weight just rolls along the bottom and gets carried away by the current. If I throw it a little closer, the current pulls it to the left. I'll throw it a little further. The current pulls it to the right. So you have to spontaneously, so to speak, recast it every 10 minutes, because if you don't do that, it's not like, as I told you, it will get snagged on something. For something like the grass or something else, it just gets swept away and inevitably gets snagged somewhere. And the last time, it swept me right up to the shore. Nothing got snagged anywhere. It just carried me to the shore. So, you need to recast and change the lures. Because it's better for them to be twitching, and the entire shank and all the barbs of the hook should be covered by the release. Well, guys, I'm packing up my gear, getting my landing net ready. I told you about it, that it's needed first and foremost, but I didn't end up using it today. Unfortunately, well, I caught 2 fish on my first fishing trip for Samui this year. That's already not bad. The first fish was caught. Write in the comments who this is. It seems to me that it was probably on Limbo. I just remembered, in my opinion. That's how he looks ignorant, in his own lands. I have very little of it, since I myself, in principle, have other fish, but not much. That's why the bite is so crazy. I don't even film the guys in the paid pond. I don't go, look, we have 2 fish, 1 small one. It was so small. So, is this thing on the limbus or what is it? Write in the comments. I'm gathering all my gear now. It's already 12 o'clock at night with the guys. So, I'm not staying overnight. And so I fished until night and left. That is, the catfish bit us at about 10:30. This one here, and after that it was completely quiet. There wasn't a single bump, not a single bite. So, maybe in a week, when the weather changes, it will become warmer or colder there. I don't know. It will rain. In general, I'll go out for catfish again later. For now, I'm planning to do some ultralight spinning for pike and some other gear. Write in the comments what kind of fish it is. Write what I should catch it with. What did you want to see, feeder fishing or something else? I'm telling you about spinning. And guys, I wish you all good luck, tight lines, and see you later.